Hello guys, in this video let's discuss event hub partitions in detail. So before that, just a quick recap of the components in Azure Event Hub. So we have this source or publisher which will stream the data to this event hub, right? And from event hub the data is consumed by consumer group. So a single event hub, it can have multiple consumer groups, okay? And internally event hub, it contains partitions and it can contain up to 32 partitions, okay? Now let us discuss partition in detail. So first thing, consider event hub as highway and partition as multiple lanes in that highway. So partition is equal to lane. So guys, more the number of lanes in a highway, that means more number of vehicles can pass at a time. So better is the performance. So similarly, because we have partitions in this event hub can handle huge amount of data because partitions, they provide parallel processing, okay? Now second point is, once we have created event hub and once we have specified the number of partitions, we cannot change. That means the number of partitions cannot be changed, okay? Actually, there is a catch. I mean, number of partitions cannot be changed in standard and basic pricing tier, but number of partitions, it can be increased if pricing tier is premium or dedicated. Now let's discuss about ordering. That means ordering of events within that partition, okay? So third point is ordering. First thing, when the event comes into this partition, okay, so say we have 4 events like this. So on the leftmost side there will be oldest event. That means when another event comes, it will be put at this place. So let's say it's old event, right? Then another event comes, it will be put. So it's from left to right, okay? So let's say it's a new event and let's say this is a newer event. So first thing, the events, they are ordered from left to right, and events within a same single partition, say we are discussing about partition number 32. So events within a single partitions, they are ordered, okay? But events across all the partitions, they are not ordered. I mean, there is no guarantee that events across all the partitions will be ordered. Now fourth point, let's discuss about event distribution across all the partitions, whether the events are equally distributed across all the partitions. So for example, say we have total 32 partitions we have provided in this event hub, and total we received say 64 events. Then there is no guarantee that the events will be equally distributed across all the partitions. So it's not the case that partition 2 will contain 2 events, second partition will contain 2 events, third will contain 2. So there is no guarantee of equal distribution of events across all the partitions. So fourth point, equal distribution of event across all partitions is again not guaranteed. Now guys, let's discuss about partition key. So before that, again, ordering of events across all the partitions is not guaranteed, and equal distribution of all the events across all the partitions is not guaranteed. But if you want to achieve this, that is ordering and equal distribution, in that case we can use partition key. So basically, this source or publisher, it is aware about the partition key. So whenever it's sending or streaming the events, it provides the partition key as well, and based on that partition key, that event will be sent to that respective or that particular partition. So using partition key, we can achieve ordering and equal distribution. But guys, Azure or Microsoft recommends that we should, as far as possible, we should not use partition key, because by default Azure uses some algorithm or events are distributed in round robin fashion, so that provides the best performance. And with partition key, the performance may not be great.